advisory group of experts on immunization was established by the Director General in 1999, and it's comprised of 15 experts from around the world charged with providing independent advice to the WHO DG on all policy-related issues of vaccines and immunization. The group is very well balanced geographically and gender-wise. In June of last year, as we do with all the vaccines, SAGE set up a working group for the Covid19 vaccines that were being developed. The group consists of 26 experts from around the world in all different areas and have consistently been working for the past months, at least 2-3 times a week, to be able to help us develop a number of documents and issues that we have been reviewing at SAGE level. The first product of the working group was a values framework for allocation and prioritization, which was presented to the DG and approved in September of 2020, and then a roadmap of prioritization for the group that should be set up for vaccination, which was also approved and disseminated in October of 2020. These documents have been translated to all the UN official languages, or the WHO official languages. And today we met to look into the approval of the WHO emergency use listing of the Pfizer-BioNTech mRNA COVID-19 vaccine. The meeting was initiated with a review of the current situation of the COVID vaccine development pipeline, and of course the issues related to the SARS-CoV-2 virus variants, which is something that is worrying everyone. We looked at the global, regional, and country level plans for COVID vaccine safety monitoring, and we looked at the safety and efficacy data from phase 1 to 3 clinical trials of the Pfizer-BioNTech mRNA COVID-19 vaccines, BNT162b2. This was presented by the Pfizer and the BioNTech experts and was discussed by the SAGE members and the members also participating in the session. We deliberated and came out with the following recommendations. SAGE recommends the administration of 2 doses of this vaccine within 21 to 28 days. While we acknowledge the absence of data on safety and efficacy after 1 dose beyond the 3-4 weeks studied in the clinical trials, SAGE made a provision for countries in exceptional circumstances of vaccine supply constraints and epidemiologic settings to delay the administration of the second dose for a few weeks in order to maximize the number of individuals benefiting from a first dose. In the case of the anaphylactic reactions after administration of the Pfizer vaccine that have been reported outside of the clinical trials, SAGE recommended that the vaccine should be administered only in settings where anaphylaxis can be treated. So we provided a specific narrow exclusion for vaccination and on the observation period, as well as the management, monitoring, and reporting of any safety events. We recognize the importance of vaccination of pregnant women, especially given the priority for protection of health workers, of whom a large proportion globally are, of course, women. Nevertheless, in light of the data limitations, SAGE was not able to provide a recommendation for the use of the vaccine in pregnancy until more safety data are available. However, other vaccines, as the use of the Ebola vaccine in the Democratic Republic of Congo before. SAGE acknowledged the lack of data for recommending the vaccine to lactating women, and given the importance of breastfeeding, we encourage the companies to. In the case of persons